What if I told you that the almonds sitting in your pantry right now could be silently damaging your cardiovascular system by up to 37%, especially if you're over 60? This startling revelation comes from recent cardiovascular research published in major medical journals, and it's something that could completely change how you think about nuts as healthy snacks. The truth is, certain nuts that seniors consume daily, believing they're making heart-healthy choices, may actually be contributing to arterial inflammation, elevated blood pressure, and even accelerated cognitive decline. Even more concerning is that one particular nut, which I'll reveal later in this discussion, contains compounds that can accumulate in your system over time, potentially affecting kidney function and liver health in ways that most people never realize. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to share about the most problematic nut for seniors will likely surprise you and could be the key to protecting your health moving forward. Let me start with the 4 nuts that should be staples in every senior's diet, beginning with Brazil nuts, the thyroid function superstar. Brazil nuts deserve the top spot because they address one of the most overlooked aspects of healthy aging: thyroid function. These remarkable nuts contain an extraordinary amount of selenium, with just one Brazil nut providing approximately 96 micrograms, which represents over 130% of your daily selenium needs. This becomes crucial when you consider that up to 20% of adults over 65 experience some form of thyroid dysfunction, often going undiagnosed because symptoms mirror normal aging. Selenium plays a vital role in converting thyroid hormones into their active forms, supporting energy production, metabolism regulation, and even mood stability. The unique fatty acid profile in Brazil nuts not only supports thyroid function, but also helps maintain the myelin sheath, the protective covering around nerve cells that naturally deteriorates with age. This myelin maintenance can help seniors preserve their reflexes, reaction times, and cognitive processing speed. Unlike synthetic selenium supplements, the selenium in Brazil nuts is organically bound, making it more bioavailable and easier for your body to utilize effectively. Brazil nuts have a rich, creamy texture that makes even a small serving satisfying, and they're so potent that you only need 1 or 2 daily to experience their benefits. In fact, because excessive selenium can be harmful, I recommend seniors limit their intake to no more than 2 Brazil nuts per day. Look for Brazil nuts still in their shells when shopping, as this natural packaging preserves nutrients for longer periods. Due to their high fat content, store them in the refrigerator to prevent rancidity. Brazil nuts offer an additional advantage for seniors dealing with constipation through their fiber and natural oils that help maintain digestive regularity. Their naturally sweet, buttery flavor makes them an excellent alternative to less nutritious treats that many seniors find comforting. According to the most surprising recent research, certain antioxidants in Brazil nuts may help slow telomere shortening, the protective caps on chromosomes that typically shorten with age, thereby influencing cellular aging. Second on our list are pistachios, your natural blood pressure regulators. Pistachios might be the most underestimated nuts when it comes to senior health benefits, particularly for blood pressure management. With their high potassium content of approximately 285 milligrams per serving and naturally low sodium levels, pistachios create an ideal mineral balance that helps prevent salt accumulation in the kidneys. This mineral equilibrium proves especially crucial for seniors, as many prescription medications can affect electrolyte balance. Like certain blood pressure medications, pistachios can help reduce systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, but without unwanted side effects. The lutein and zeaxanthin in pistachios deserve special mention because these carotenoids concentrate in the eye's macula, protecting against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. Seniors don't have to worry about harder nuts damaging their teeth and gums while still enjoying the satisfying crunch of pistachios. The characteristic green and purple colors aren't just visually appealing, they represent powerful antioxidants that help combat free radicals, accelerating the body's aging process. Pistachios benefit seniors enormously through their practicality, as the shelling process naturally slows consumption, preventing overconsumption while providing a mindful eating experience that can be both soothing and cognitively stimulating. According to research from the International Journal of Obesity, seniors can better regulate their intake by using the visible empty shells as a visual cue for their food consumption. Look for pistachios that are naturally split open so you can still benefit from the shelling process even if you have arthritis in your hands. Aim for 49 pistachios or about 30 grams of unsalted or lightly salted pistachios daily. The 3 grams of fiber per pistachio serving proves very beneficial for blood sugar control. Important for the 25% of Americans over 65 who suffer from diabetes or prediabetes. If you're finding this information valuable and want to stay updated on the latest senior health insights that could transform your daily wellness routine, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Your support helps us continue sharing these essential health discoveries with our community of health-conscious seniors. Third, we have walnuts, nature's brain boosters. Walnuts stand out as one of the best brain foods for seniors, not just because of their striking resemblance to the organ they nourish, but due to their unique nutritional profile. Compared to other tree nuts, these exceptional nuts provide the highest concentration of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. This characteristic holds particular importance for aging brains because omega-3 fatty acids support neurotransmission and maintain the integrity of brain cell membranes. According to a recent study in the Journal of Nutrition, seniors who consumed just 45 grams of walnuts daily for 8 weeks showed significant improvements in mental flexibility and cognitive processing speed. The unique polyphenol compounds in walnuts may help prevent the onset of neurodegenerative diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's by directly reducing inflammation in neural tissues and crossing the blood-brain barrier. Many people don't realize that walnuts also contain natural melatonin, and since melatonin levels often decrease with age, this can cause sleep disturbances in many seniors. Some people discover that a handful of walnuts before bedtime improves their sleep quality naturally. Walnuts also excel for cardiovascular health through polyphenols that reduce oxidative stress and arginine, an amino acid that supports blood vessel function. By helping seniors maintain arterial flexibility, walnuts can actually improve the effectiveness of circulation medications. Aim for 7 to 9 walnut halves each day for optimal benefits, and store them in the refrigerator to prevent their delicate oils from becoming rancid. Additionally, you can maintain your fine motor skills by cracking them yourself whenever the opportunity arises. Don't let the naturally astringent flavor of walnuts discourage you, as their slight bitterness actually indicates the presence of powerful antioxidants. Fourth, almonds claim their position as the bone strength champions. Thanks to their rich calcium and vitamin E content that work synergistically to maintain bone density, almonds rank among the most beneficial foods for aging bodies. As we age, our bones naturally become more porous and fragile, significantly increasing the risk of serious complications following fractures after 65. Natural bone loss accelerates after this age, but consuming just 60 grams of almonds daily can help slow this process by providing approximately 97 milligrams of calcium. Beyond calcium, almonds contain magnesium, a nutrient often deficient in older adults. Here's the distinctive characteristic of almonds as a delivery system. Magnesium prevents calcium from clogging your arteries and directs it toward your bones instead. While cardiovascular risk increases with age, the heart benefits from the beneficial monounsaturated fats in almonds that also help reduce harmful LDL cholesterol levels. I recommend seniors consume 15 to 20 almonds per day, preferably raw or dry roasted without salt. With their high fiber content of about 3.5 grams per serving, almonds provide an excellent remedy for constipation, which affects approximately 40% of the elderly population. Important research from Tufts University demonstrated that almonds can protect brain cells from oxidative damage, a major concern related to aging. Choose almonds with their skins intact because they contain flavonoids that, combined with vitamin E, double the antioxidant activity of these tree nuts. However, make sure to chew almonds thoroughly before swallowing, as they can present a choking risk for seniors with swallowing difficulties. Now we'll address a new section about nuts that some seniors might want to avoid or consume with moderation. Fourth on our caution list are pine nuts, medication interaction concerns. Pine nuts, recognized medication disruptors, rank among the most problematic tree nuts for seniors. This proves extremely concerning because they contain compounds that interact with over 60% of medications prescribed to elderly patients, potentially reducing medication effectiveness or causing negative side effects. While it's well known that many prescription drugs can interact with each other, this proves particularly true for blood pressure medications, statins, and certain antidepressants administered to patients over 65. A serious warning sign lies in the fact that most doctors and pharmacists never discuss the possibility of food-drug interactions with their patients. Most concerning is pine mouth syndrome, which causes a metallic taste that can persist for weeks after consumption. While this may seem insignificant for seniors, the link between taste changes and decreased appetite and nutritional status can have serious consequences. Research indicates that up to 42% of affected individuals experience significant body weight loss. The condition seems more prevalent among older adults, possibly related to changes in taste receptors and detoxification pathways that accompany aging. The abundant polyunsaturated fats in pine nuts can oxidize quickly and produce inflammatory compounds, which may concern seniors already dealing with inflammatory conditions like arthritis. Due to their small size and slippery texture, aspiration can develop, proving especially concerning for seniors with swallowing difficulties or those taking medications that dry the mouth, affecting over 70% of seniors taking multiple prescription drugs. Protein digestion can be hindered by enzyme inhibitors in pine nuts, even though the body's ability to absorb protein naturally declines with age. Because of their high oil content and common use in pesto, their most popular culinary application, pine nuts constitute a calorie-dense food that can exacerbate typical weight management problems after 65. According to alarming recent research, compounds found in certain types of pine nuts may accelerate age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Third, macadamia nuts present serious calorie density concerns. Despite their delicious flavor, macadamia nuts constitute a serious health concern for seniors due to their exceptionally high caloric density. At nearly 200 calories per 30-gram serving, they're the most calorie-dense tree nuts available. The already challenging task of weight management in seniors becomes even more stressful considering that metabolic rates inevitably decrease with age. They possess an exceptionally high fat content of approximately 22 grams per 30-gram serving, further taxing the already diminished efficiency of the gallbladder. The 15% of seniors who have asymptomatic gallstones may not usually notice them, but macadamia nuts can trigger painful episodes. Beyond their high calorie content, macadamia nuts possess one of the highest amounts of saturated fat, 3 grams per 30-gram serving, which can increase LDL cholesterol, a concern for many older adults. They represent a significant risk to the oral health of seniors with crowns, bridges, or fragile teeth due to their density and hardness. For people over 65, when teeth deteriorate from wear and decreased calcium absorption, this proves particularly troubling. Macadamia nuts rank among the most expensive tree nuts in terms of practicality, which may lead budget-conscious seniors to select cheaper varieties more likely to be rancid or poorly stored, exposing them to more harmful oxidized lipids. Commercially available macadamia nuts already have a poor nutritional profile, and their excessive salting and oil roasting add more sodium and damaged fats. Their rich, buttery flavor can cause overconsumption, especially among seniors who prefer stronger flavors and may have less sophisticated palates. While research on tree nuts' heart health benefits is widely documented, it often ignores or minimizes the effects of fat-rich nuts like macadamias, concerning that many seniors consume them believing they're good for their hearts. If you consume macadamia nuts daily, you might consider switching to pistachios as they possess a much more advantageous nutritional profile, particularly suited to aging bodies. Second, cashews present hidden blood sugar spikes. Due to their high carbohydrate content and glycemic effect, cashews prove particularly dangerous for seniors. Compared to true tree nuts, cashews contain much more carbohydrate, about 9 grams per 30-gram serving, and fewer protective fiber compounds. Among people over 65, approximately 25% suffer from diabetes, and 48% from prediabetes, making them susceptible to glycemic responses. Given cashews' favorable health reputation, this proves very concerning, as many seniors overconsume these nuts without considering the potential impact on their blood sugar. Cashews present a choking risk due to their smooth, curved shape, which shouldn't be overlooked, particularly by those with swallowing difficulties. They also rank among the tree nuts most often aspirated by seniors, because cashews contain high levels of oxalates, molecules that can bind to calcium in the intestines and reduce calcium absorption. They're not very beneficial nutritionally. This represents a significant problem for older adults already at risk for osteoporosis. These same oxalates considerably increase the chances of kidney stones for people already at higher risk of developing them after 60. Cashew processing presents an additional hidden problem, as the lengthy process required to extract urushiol, a toxic substance also present in poison ivy, causes cashews to lose a significant portion of their nutritional value. Many commercial versions are excessively salted and oil roasted, adding sodium and unhealthy fats that can exacerbate heartburn and hypertension. The enzyme inhibitors present in cashews can make protein digestion more difficult, proving particularly troubling for seniors who often struggle to digest food and absorb protein on their own. Many people ignore this fact. The creamy texture of cashews that makes them easy to overconsume can contribute to weight gain during a life stage when maintaining healthy weight becomes more difficult. Regularly replace cashews with walnuts or almonds for a healthier snack that possesses better nutritional qualities and presents fewer risks to aging bodies. First on our avoidance list are peanuts, the inflammatory triggers. Despite their widespread use, many older adults encounter problems with peanuts due to the risks they present. First, you should know that peanuts aren't actually nuts but legumes that grow underground. This makes them vulnerable to molds and aflatoxins, mycotoxins naturally produced by certain molds that, when consumed repeatedly, can damage the liver and increase cancer risk. This risk increases with age as our body's detoxification systems inevitably become less efficient. Even more concerning for seniors, peanuts contain proteins capable of triggering inflammatory reactions in some people, even without a true allergy. Since joint pain, cardiovascular stress, and cognitive decline are already more frequent in older adults, this mild irritation can exacerbate all three problems. Compared to anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, most people currently consume excessive amounts of omega-6 fatty acids, and peanuts worsen this problem through their high omega-6 content. Because peanuts contain vitamin K, many doctors fail to inform their elderly patients about potentially fatal interactions between peanuts and anticoagulants like warfarin. Commercial peanut butters worsen these problems for aging cardiovascular systems by adding extra sugar, hydrogenated oils, and sodium. There's already enough concern for the 63% of seniors who suffer from hypertension without this additional burden. Even natural peanut butter has the potential to elevate blood pressure. Another problem lies in improper storage, causing peanut rancidity and release of harmful free radicals. Acrylamide, a substance with potentially harmful cognitive effects, also forms during routine commercial dry roasting of peanuts, proving particularly concerning for those already worried about memory loss. Switching to one of our recommended nuts, even just 3 days per week, can help you obtain necessary nutrients while reducing your exposure to these dangerous compounds, even if you regularly consume peanuts without experiencing visible negative effects. These food choices regarding which nuts to consume and which to avoid can significantly impact your health, vitality, and cognitive function as you age. Remember that even small changes applied consistently yield enormous results over time. Now it's your turn to share your experience. Have you noticed that dietary modifications like adding or removing certain nuts impact your health? Tell me which nut has most transformed your life in the comments below. Don't hesitate to ask any questions you might have, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and activate notifications so you never miss our best health tips that could revolutionize your wellness journey. Your engagement and stories inspire our entire community of health-focused seniors.